What's up YouTube? Jason here representing Raptor Reptiles, and I'm back with I believe will be the final to the web series for the feeders. There may be one more that I may be doing, but if y'all subscribe, like my videos, start commenting, I'm gonna share a little trade secret. If not, this is gonna be the last one. But yeah, I've been giving you guys a lot of my trade secrets here, but so now I'm going to bring it to the superworm one. Really simple. Superworms are great. They're easy to care for if you buy them in bulk. The dragons fill up quickly on them. They have high fat content, good protein. Their chitin shell is a little bit harder to digest, so it may not be the best for a bearded dragon. I would say under like 11 or 12 inches. Once they, break that point when they're a baby into the juvenile, it's like a great staple food. So always, like I said, good to offer variety. I don't have one staple food. I always switch it up between supers, crickets, dubias, hornworms, waxworms. I always keep them guessing, keep them hungry. But this one's great, to offer them. Like I said, really easy to take care of. So without further ado, I'll show you literally how simple it is. You can literally order them, 1,000 at a time. I usually order about 2,000 because I have 9 dragons right now. So I order about 2,000. What you do is go on Amazon, and then you can buy this 4-pound bag of wheat bran. I can't remember exactly how much it is, but I know I didn't pay much for it. And the superworms will actually, this is like a great bedding for them, and they can actually eat it as well. So, great bedding for a cheap price. If, maybe you go through your pet shop or through other retailers, it's a lot more money. Buy it on Amazon in bulk. A 4-pound bag's not much, it's probably down to like maybe like 2.5. So, and then you'll take, a little tote here. You can drill a couple holes in the side like I did with a drill bit. Then you'll just lay down maybe about, we're gonna eyeball maybe like an inch. I'll say roughly maybe like an inch, inch and a half of bedding. They don't need much bedding, so kind of shake it around, and then that's going to be kind of what it looks like, real simple. Put that down there. All right, so like I said, I got roughly 2,000 superworms delivered, and these will last me probably about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how hungry my dragons are. It's winter time where I'm at, so their appetite has decreased a little bit, but good shipment. They put in some heat packs, so they obviously care about what they're sending me in. In each one of these, it'll be 1,000, so I have 2,000 total. So superworms are great because they're not like crickets. They're not gonna jump around. They don't really smell that bad. The thing is that they shed a lot as they grow. So, but like here's one right here. So like this is one that's not, a normal one that's growing. It's still, maybe like an adolescent. It's not that thick yet. I haven't gut loaded these yet. This is just straight from my distributor. So they're not gut loaded yet. So that's a normal one. This is a normal superworm. I'll probably find you one in here that's actually shedding, and that's what's going to create most of the if there is any smell, that's going to be it. So they ship them, same thing like all insects in the egg cartons. It should be really nothing new. And then what I do is I just take them out here, and then I just dump over each carton. And I just shake it off till they're, out. And then if you want to see in there, like that's how many was just on that one egg carton, which is a decent amount. Now look, here's one right here I'll show you that has shed. This is one, this is not like, oh, I got a special albino one. No, you didn't. It just shed, that's all. So like, these are the best ones really to feed them because they're the easiest to digest. They haven't regrown their outer shell, which is that chitin that's like hard for, you know, dragons to digest. So just an albino. Same thing with dubious too. You see a white one, it's not an albino. So that's an example of that. Now there's a lot on here. So now that's the hardest part right there. Once they're out of there, the rest that are in the box I just tilt like into the side here, and then they just go right in. So you could see roughly about 1,000. So honestly, your best bet is to go to a reptile show and in your area, get friendly with somebody there that's selling insects, you know, rodents. That's pretty much their business. Get friendly with them, take their card. They're probably going to sell them at even more of a discounted price at the reptile show. And then, you know, you would want one in your area so that they can just do a flat fee shipping. It's like usually like maybe $5 to ship in the area. So you guys save money. That's what I did. And so far it's been working out great. So I'm not going to mention the person that I buy it from because unless you live where I do, you know, it's not really going to mean much because then you're going to be paying more in shipping and just not worth it. So go to a reptile show. Alright, so then once you have all your superworms emptied out, you'll see how much like 2,000 once they're in the wheat bran. It looks like a lot more, so that's plenty enough bedding. You don't want too much bedding because then when you're trying to get them out with tongs, it just becomes a pain in the ass. You're like sifting through too much of the wheat bran. So like I said, only do about maybe an inch before you put them in. And the cool thing too about superworms is they'll never get in like into their metamorphosis state when they're together. When they're all together in a group here, you know, they'll never advance in their metamorphosis to become like a fly or whatever, a moth, whatever they are. So that's a cool thing that I learned about them. And then same thing like I do with the dubias and everything else. Take your bag with the alfalfa powder, put a couple chunks of carrot in, shake it up, and then dump it in. And the carrots are great because they hold moisture, so that's where they're gonna get a lot of their hydration from, is from the carrots. Now I just added a couple carrots. If you have 2,000, put in a lot more than I did, or you'll have to put in every single day. So that's just for now, just for the video sake. Then what I do is I take my bug chow, same bug chow I've been using for everything else, and I just put it in here. And you'll see how quickly like 2,000 in there move around. And these guys right here, they're actually tiny. They'll get like really big and fat and nutritious. Right now they're just from the distributor, so I don't really feed them to my lizards for at least 2 or 3 days till I can gut load them and get them up to where they need to be. Alright, so that's pretty much it with the supers. They're very easy to keep. Like I said, go to Target, buy a tiny little tote here. You know, get a little dish that you can put your gut load in. Some carrots, alfalfa powder, same stuff I've been preaching. Wheat bran, buy it on Amazon, and then like you can literally sustain them. I guarantee you, you probably at a 2,000 here, maybe the most I'll have die is 100 by the time they're all done. That's the absolute max. I'm gonna even go with less, like maybe 50. If you take care of them and treat them right, they'll live and get real big and fat and be real nutritious for your dragons. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's going to be like the last of my web series unless you have anything else you want me to do. I have one other trade secret, but I want a couple more subscribers, a couple more likes, a little bit more comments, a little more interactive, and then I will release a secret with the blue horned worms and how I'm, you know, budgeting those and getting by. So I'm telling you, you're going to want to know it, so stay tuned. Boom! They're 3/4 inch crickets, so they're like pre-wing, I think they're called, just because my dragons need the bigger ones to eat. So show you this real quick. Boom.